forests around the world are vast and mysterious, each holding its own secrets. But these secrets can become dangerous, especially when you're alone in the middle of the night. In this video, we count down the 6 most disturbing camping encounters. But be warned before we begin, the final encounter will be truly shocking.
What the fuck?
Let's start now. When popular CJ Fashion decided to camp alone in a notoriously hunted forest, he didn't even know how freaky night will beget. Pocomoke Forest is a vast, densely wooded stretch of land in Maryland, USA. It's separate in 18000 acres and is the setting for a collection of gruesome urban legends. There are mysterious Bigfoots and mysterious fire in woods that's vanished without a trace. The vlogs start with exploration of a cemetery on the fringe of forest.
If you all saw a previous video of mine, this area behind me looks really familiar. This is actually the side of the Pocomoke Forest.
Suddenly, a sound like a gunshot echoed through the forest. This is a stark reminder that reality is often much scarier than any urban legend.
On making and creating. And it was actually a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. It took me a little bit to find my spot.
The uploader began by setting up camp
here,
and exploring the darkened forest.
Here in the forest, because I wanted to go to somewhere like super remote. So as you can see, there's a nice little area around me. Walk for probably about 40 minutes or so, and I'm going to show you kind of the way I came from, because I ran across something pretty interesting. Oh, jeez.
While exploring, he spotted a light in the distance.
Trying to figure out.
He immediately turned off his flashlight to avoid giving away his position.
I've had my lights off ever since I first saw flash.
At first, it's reminiscent of the ball of flame that are rumored to float through the forest at nighttime. But it soon became apparent that it was another person walking through the woods. Not knowing if they were friendly or not, and having already heard the gunshot, the uploader decided to hide in the darkness and wait. It's already 1:30 a.m., and the person is slowly walking through the forest. The darkness envelops everything, and each step echoes in the eerie silence of the night.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
The uploader isn't sure if it's a hunter or not, but they say the person is strangely tall and skinny.
I'm debating whether this was a good idea or not.
Later, the operator mentions that he can still hear strange noises in the distance when, all of a sudden, something unexpected happens.
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh!
Freaked out by encounter, CJ seeks shelter in his tent. He eventually decided to use a sprit box to see if any sprit might be present. Something appears to smash the side of tent. The sprit box still flutters in the darkness.
Shut the fuck up!
Somehow CJ musters the courages to spend the rest of the night in the forest. He films a few more updates.
But I don't even know if there's anything on the footage, but I heard something just a little earlier, and it almost sounded like I don't know how, like, you know how, like, antlers, like, clang together? It almost sound like 2 deer, like, fighting with each other.
Then after getting some sleeps, this happens. Someone is lurking just outside of the tent. next morning, CJ hikes out of the woods happy that the long night is finally
I thought I'd
over.
never get out of this freaking place. Hopefully nobody's messing with my truck.
Wells' Whereabouts is a popular travel and camping YouTube channel based in UK. The host will drive in the UK in his van sharing tips and tricks for his audience. However, in this episode, while camping in Box Hill, an ancient wooded area southwest of London, something eerie happens in the dead of night. He begins by making a campsite meal as the sun set in the forest. Well then settle for the night and tries getting some sleep. However, in the middle of night, something terrifying wakes him up.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight.
Screaming can be heard in distance.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight. There are
Initially,
people about
some
100
viewers thought it
meters
could
away.
be wild bark or some other wildlife,
Blazing
but Will
music
says
out.
he thinks there were few car parked
At
not
least
far
some
up
good
in the
songs
distance in
anyway.
the park.
And some people.
The scream sounds like an eerie blend of pleasure and pain, and one has to wonder just what was going on deeps in the woods middle of night.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight.
Grizzly Gaz, a well-known UK YouTuber beloved for his camping and adventure content, recently had a spine-tingling encounter during one of his familiar woodland escapades. Known for exploring remote and often eerie locations across the country, Gaz often brings his audience along for overnight stays in these secluded spots. In this particular adventure, what began as a routine camping trip quickly turned into something far more unsettling. Gaz, always prepared for the unexpected, found himself in a situation that rattled even him, a seasoned adventurer.
Place on this camp. I've been camping here for about 4 or 5 years. When I found it, the fire pit was just all covered in moss.
In this
so
particular episode,
no one had been down there.
Grizzly
at
Gaz
least 10
returned to a
years.
camping spot he had visited
used
before.
the fire pit anyway for
A
10 years.
location known not only for its stunning natural beauty, but also for its unsettling past occurrences. Gaz had experienced strange things here before, and the eerie reputation of the place seemed to hang in the air.
Trail camera. I'll figure out where I'm putting my tent first. I don't want to disturb any at Bluebird.
This time, Gaz was accompanied by his
I
loyal
might have to get this
bulldog,
fire going,
Fendi.
you know. Get rid of these midges.
The
Right,
evening
we've got
begins
steaks on go
typically
now.
with Gaz settling up
Bit of
camp
ribeye.
and starting a small barbecue.
Pot boiling
However,
for
it's
some
at this
mash.
point that things turn a little creepy.
And I've got a visitor.
A strange man suddenly emerged from the surrounding
Creeped
woods
up behind me
and
asking me if I had a
Gaz for
light. I
light.
shit me pants. This is Martin
Gaz not
anyway.
provide the light, but generously offers one
I
of
don't
his
know him,
steaks.
but he's stopping for a steak, so
Just some random crate.
too much filming because of that lad Martin, who creeped up behind me asking for a light. He were homeless, so I fed him some steak and some mashed potato, and he's gone on his way.
Gaz, unnerved by the man's abrupt departure and peculiar demeanor, couldn't shake off the growing sense of dread. Something about the encounter didn't sit right with him. The way the man had appeared out of nowhere, asked for light, and then disappeared just as quickly left Gaz questioning the stranger's true intentions.
Thinking, is he going to come back? Because he wasn't a normal homeless person, if you know what I mean. After I fed him, he
Fearing that the visitor might return under the cover of darkness with less than honorable intentions, Gaz makes the decision to pack up and leave the site and head back to the safety of his car.
the more I think about it, the stranger it gets. Fed that lad, and let's be honest, he were a junkie, right? Fed him, talking about life and how he got to where he is and drugs and whatnot, and then turned around to cut some firewood up. So I cut a couple of logs up, and when I turned back round, he'd gone.
The next morning, Gaz decided to return to the campsite to retrieve his trail camera, which he had left behind in his hasty departure. Though still unsettled by the events of the previous night, his curiosity got the better of him. He wanted to know if the camera had captured any footage that might explain the strange encounter.
The camera's gone. That's where it was, on this tree.
This seems to confirm his fears that the mysterious man might have had ill intentions.
Gut instincts were right, weren't they? To leave.
When popular YouTuber Jasko decided to camp alone in the Pine Barrens, a vast forest in southern New York, his vlog began with an eerie yet adventurous tone. The Pine Barrens, stretching over 1.1 million acres 4,450 km2, is known not only for its dense, remote landscape but also for its mysterious history and legends, including the infamous Jersey Devil Dot, and the vlogs start with the camp of Side Pine Barrens.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, yada yada. So let me show you around my little campsite right here, because some things I have
Suddenly,
a sleeping bag in there that's
sound.
good for -10. Hello? Bro, that was really close. Hold on.
The uploader decided to
Can you do that
explore
again for
the
me?
area, and he grabbed his light and start to check around. As he exploring, he heard sound like whistle or animal screaming.
Oh no.
As he heard unsettling sounds, he decided to head back his tent.
You know me.
Jasko talking
I love
with his
abandoned
subscribers
buildings.
peacefully.
I love camping
He
as
heard
well.
some
So when...
cracking leaves in his ear, and he start to look
Okay.
around.
Okay. All right, who's out there? Hold on. Nah, listen. If that... I'm like, oh,
While
yeah.
My life was
exploring, he
short.
spotted a light in
That's
the
just
distance.
scared the shit. Oh my god. Yeah. Hold on. There's a light over there. Hello? Anybody here?
Jasko come far from his camp while exploring, and when he saw a light, he looking forward. What might it
Some
be? As he
doors
going,
back
he
there.
found out the abounded building and forest.
Fireplace. What the hell did I see?
Uploader exploring the building, he heard some noise. He was freaked out, and he decided
Who's
to
in
leave
there?
this building. How much it fast?
Who's in there?
As Jasko fled the abandoned
Hello?
building, he glanced over his shoulder and saw a light following him.
Okay. Yeah.
The light
okay.
grew brighter and seemed to be
What the
moving directly toward him. Panic
so
set in as he
fucking
realized he was being pursued.
They're freaking the fuck out. What is going on? Why won't they say anything? Just tell me to leave. Tell me to fuck off. I'll do it. What's your problem?
When Jasko finally reached his tent, he quickly set up the camera to record. Out of breath and visibly shaken, he explained the eerie events at the abandoned building and the unsettling light that seemed to follow him. He spoke rapidly, trying to piece together what had just happened.
Maybe someone's taking shelter in there. I mean, this is clearly like a campground. Like, people do come here. So I'm trying not to like think worst case scenario and say like, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. But like, it's just weird, man. Like, I announced myself. I said hello. I said nothing. You know, like, I put it in like my perspective. If I'm out there.
And after a few minutes, he was sitting on tent and something was approaching his tent. Look.
It sounds like someone's approaching the tent. Who's out there?
From the start of his trip, Jasko had been hearing strange noises rustling in the woods, footsteps in the dark. It seemed like someone was always just out of sight. As he explored, he spotted people in the distance, holding flashlights, seemingly following him. The unsettling sounds in the abandoned building added to his paranoia. couldn't shake the feeling that someone had been messing with him all along. Was it just hunters moving through the forest? Or was it someone with more sinister intentions?
Up out of here with the little lighting I have and everything, even that is horrifying to me. So yeah. Two, I almost think I'm better off in here. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. Maybe being alone for the future isn't the best idea. I don't know. Like, it's
Jasko
winter,
was
man.
exhausted,
Like, I didn't expect there to be all
both
these types of
physically and
animals.
mentally.
And
He
especially
didn't know what
bees
to
and
do
whatever.
or how to
I'm
figure out who
trying
had been
to keep
following
my
him.
composure.
Sitting in his tent, he admitted to the camera, camping
that
alone
note,
at night.
If anything
Probably
else
the
happens,
worst idea I've ever
camera's
had.
on.
You never know what
All
could
right.
happen when you're out here alone
Good
in
night.
these creepy woods after a few minutes of restless thinking. He finally fell asleep,
Good
his
morning,
body
ladies
giving
and
in to the
gentlemen.
fatigue. Hours later, around 4:50 a.m., Jasko suddenly woke up and he heard some noise of hanes or wild animals. The last night was really
Well, now I'm
freaking out.
awake. Pretty sure that was a wolf or coyote or something, and it was real close. Okay, hold on. I'm awake now. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Listen. The hyenas or some shit?
Holy crap, guys, check this out.
The YouTube channel Action Adventure Twins, run by a pair of identical twins known for exploring remote and dangerous locations, uploaded an episode a few months ago that left their viewers spooked. In this adventure, the twins were hiking through a dense forest when they came across a mysterious pipe that appeared to go deep underground.
Holy crap, guys, check this out. We're back at the mystery pipe. If you haven't seen the first video, we stuck this GoPro on a string and lowered it down this pipe, and it just kept going and going. And it opens up down there. There's something down there.
Curious about what the pipe might lead
just
to,
fell off. We got a lot of
the brothers
comments
decided
that
to lower a GoPro
maybe
down
this is
into
like a
it.
well casing or something.
They carefully attached
Maybe
the
that
camera
just
and
fell off
slowly
down
lowered
there,
it,
but
eager to see what was hidden deep
I don't know,
underground.
we got a brighter flashlight. Let's see what we can see. Alright, sending it.
As the camera descended deeper into the darkness, it eventually revealed a large underground cave network. However, it wasn't the visuals that left the twins and their viewers unsettled, it was the sound. As the GoPro descended deeper into the cave, strange noises began to echo from the depths. Listen. The GoPro's microphone picked up eerie, unexplained noises as it descended. Faint whispers, strange moans, and unsettling echoes filled the audio. Sounds like heavy breathing as if something or someone is lurking pitch black darkness. Eventually, the twins quickly reeled the camera back up, unaware of what they had captured. It wasn't until they were editing the footage later that they realized something strange had been recorded. As they reviewed the audio and video, the eerie sounds and unsettling atmosphere became clear, leaving them shocked at what they had unknowingly stumbled upon during their adventure.
Yeah, I think it's still filming. Okay, the biggest problem.
Belgian urbex YouTuber Saz, known for exploring abandoned places across Europe, recently had a nightmarish adventure that deeply unsettled both him and his viewers. In his usual videos, Saz explores eerie, forgotten structures. However, this time, the experience took a dark turn, leaving a lasting impact on his audience.
Nee, hè, nee, hè. Hé, hier staat nog een bed. Hier staat echt nog een bed gewoon. Ah, hier staan nog bedden, bro.
The video starts with Sias and his friends going deep into a dense forest at night. They film their exploration using flashlights to light their way. As they walk, they talk and joke, but the darkness and quiet make the atmosphere feel tense. They keep their cameras rolling, hoping to find something interesting in the dark woods.
Autobanden. Dit hier is afgezet. Ik ga toch eens kijken, want hier staat in de verte een bungalow. Maar hier hangt letterlijk een bord met verboden toegang, privaat en camera.
As they journey further into the woods, the group starts to hear unsettling sounds.
Dus ja, hier gaat iemand
At
wonen
first it's
gewoon,
just
dat
faint
kan
rustling,
toch niet aan? Hoezo?
but soon they catch snippets of strange noises that make them uneasy.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier, maat. Hier hoort iemand.
Despite their growing apprehension, they press on, determined to uncover the source of the disturbing noises.
Blijf gewoon hier. Lamp aan of niet? Hallo?
However, their curiosity soon turn into terror. Watch what happens.
Hallo? Hallo? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey!
Watching the footage again,
Hello?
they see a woman in a nightgown emerging from the darkness, holding an axe. The sight is chilling and unexpected.
Fuck! What the fuck? Hey!
Shocked and disoriented, the group flees in a panic, unsure of what to do next. They run through the dark forest. They quickly call the police, fearing for their safety.
Met witte letters op de achterop.
Goed, dit is
Ja.
een mooie auto. Waar zit jij?
Ja, iets verder, maar ik kan... moet ik al net...
Dit rijden in het bos.
Ja, iets verder rechts. Ik zie jullie wel heel goed.
Verder rechts.
Moet ik komen? Ik ga komen. Maar kom maar verder.
After a few minutes, the cops arrive.
Even uw jas open doen. Jas open doen, ja. Goed, omdraaien. Dat is andersom. Uw jas open. Jas omhoog.
Omhoog?
Ja, kijken dat je niks op zak hebt. Goed, mijn collega gaat je even fouilleren.
Doe maar hoor.
The encounter with the authorities does little to ease the group's nerves.
Nee, gedaan. Juist gedaan, ja? Pak die lamp.
Deze collega, die moet laten zien. Goed, jullie gewoon een beetje allemaal normaal.
Fortunately, no one was harmed during this harrowing incident, but the unsettling encounter left a lasting impact on Sias and his friends. The experience shook them deeply, and the memory of the woman with the axe in the darkness continued to haunt them. And after boys regroup in their car, Sias recounts the chilling image of the women kneeling on the ground surrounded by police staring at him with a maniacal smile as if straight out of horror movie.
Ja, maar jij bent juist de snelste en u kon die niet pakken, hè?
Nee, die kon mij niet pakken.
Enkele beelden die
The
ik in slow
blog
motion kan
continue at
laten
his
zien.
home,
Ook het
and he
beeld
explained
waar
to
de
his
vrouw
audience what
met de
happens
pijl op mij
there.
afkomt. Ik had mijn auto
It's
dus
good that
eigenlijk
there
heel
is
dom
nobody
geparkeerd. Gewoon op die weg aan de rand van het bos. Maar er was een parking super